Pranam to all the viewers watching my video Musical Tit-Bit. I am Hirak and I am back again with another episode of Project Musical Tit-Bit. You know that Musical Tit-Bit is a series of informative learning of Indian music, and we prefer to discuss on different topics of Indian music in details in these videos. Now this one is a mapping tree, our project plan. So I have mentioned the high level topics here and the subtopics on which we are making our videos. Now I have already written the first 5 chapters which we have already covered, and I will go on adding many more chapters according to these high level topics, and even I will try to increase the high level topics more and more in my upcoming videos. Today we will discuss the chapter 5b part, scale or pitch in music. Now, in the previous video we discussed on scales, and since the topic is a bit lengthy, so I prefer to distribute the topic in 2 parts. The previous one was the first part and this one is the second part of the topic, scale or pitch. Both the terms are familiar in music. Let's take a recap of the previous video. Please follow up with the slide. In the previous video, we discussed about the concept of scale in music, its approach in Indian music as well, the older approach according to the color of any key instruments, Kali and Safed, modern approach of scale denotations with sharp and flat, denoting scales with the help of a harmonium. So there are different scales in Indian music, and according to the modern denotations, the scales are written here: C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, A sharp, and natural B, and the cycle continues again and again. Now, come here. Now, in earlier days, another denotation was also followed according to the color of the reeds of any key instruments, suppose harmonium or anything else. And the denotations were used based on the colors of the reeds. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to identify the scale of any particular song and how to sing the song in the scale in which your voice is familiar with. So let's start. Now, to understand the concept of scale, we have to assume from a particular example. Now, as an example, I have chosen here a song, and I will play the original recording of the song in speakers, and we will try to understand, or we will show that how to identify the scale of the particular song. And let's play the song. This song is sang by the renowned vocalists, the legends Kishore Kumar ji and Lata Mangeshkar ji, and the music was composed by S.D. Burman ji. Let's play. So from this song, it's an excellent composition in Rag Khamaj, and it's an evergreen one. Now, to identify the scale in which they sang the song originally, we have to know the two very important notes of the scale, the Sa and the Pa. If we get the Sa first, this becomes more easier for us to identify the scale. But if we get the Pa first, then we have to come to the Sa again. So to get the Pa or the Pancham and the Sa or the Shadaj of the scale, we have to first use a harmonium over here. Uh, or harmonium or any key instruments can also be used to identify the notes. And before that, the first thing that we should do is that we have to identify the first note of the song. I mean the original recording, the first note of the song. Here they sang Tere Mere Milan Ki Ye Rehna. Tere. Tere. This sounds like this, and we have to find the first note of the first syllable. Here, te, te, te. So we have to find this note and we have to identify this note. Then only we can identify the pancham and the sa of the particular octave. I mean of the particular scale as well. So let's find with the help of harmonium. Let's play the reeds accordingly and find the first note of the song. Te. We got it. Here it is. It is ma. So let's sing the sargam of the song. I mean the notation once. Ma ma pa 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 dha pa sa ni dha pa ma ga re ga ma pa. We got the pa here. Pa. Now let's come to the sa. Middle octave sa. Pa ma ga re sa. Sa. We got the sa. Let's identify the sa according to the reeds of the harmonium. Please follow up with the slide. I am playing the harmonium over here. In modern times, the harmoniums are mainly fixed in B flat, which is approximately 440 Hz in this harmoniums, but my one is approximately 450 to 65 Hz. Now please follow. I am playing from the first reeds of the harmonium. Whenever we get the sa or the first note, we will stop. Sa, sa. So we got it. So let's sing the song. Tere mere milan ki ye rehna ho, tere mere milan ki ye rehna. Pa ma ga re sa, sa. So this one is D sharp. D sharp. Whenever we get the sa or the first note of the scale, the sa denotes the scale of the particular octave. I mean, the sa denotes the particular scale. Here the sa is D sharp. So you got it? Now let's identify the scale in which our voice is familiar with to sing this particular song. Now, this song is originally sang in D sharp scale, and while singing this song, if you think that your vocal cord is getting pressurized by singing the higher notes of this particular song in D sharp scale, you can decrease the scale. Or if you think that while singing the lower notes, your voice is getting pressurized, and you can increase the scale accordingly. So let's discuss that how to do this. So here I have mentioned the process of identifying the scale of a particular song and how to identify the scale in which our voice is familiar with to sing that particular song. In a step-by-step manner, I have written the steps Firstly, identifying the first note of the song with the help of any key instrument. Here I used harmonium. After that, singing the notation accordingly, thus identifying the pa and finally the sa. Identifying sa, which denotes the scale, decreasing or increasing the scale by changing the sa, adjusting based on the range of one's voice. Now please see the harmonium once. Now, this is scale D sharp. This one is D sharp sa. And while singing this song, Tere Mere Milan Ki Ye Rehna, suppose I am feeling a bit problem in the upper notes. So let me come to the lower scale. To come to a lower scale, I have to conclude the sa in a few preceding notes. Suppose I can consider this one as the sa, or I can also consider this one as the sa. I can also consider this one as the sa. So let me consider this one as the sa. So let's play the chord. Tere mere milan ki ye rehna, ho tere mere milan ki ye rehna. So this one is the D sharp. This is natural D. This one is C sharp. Now this one is natural C, as shown in the slide. Sa re ga ma pa ma ga re sa. So let's summarize what we discussed today at a glance. Identifying the scale of a particular song from the original recording. Method to identify a scale that an individual is more comfortable to sing. I'm saying the process once more. Identifying the first note of the song with the help of any key instrument, harmonium, here I chose. Singing the notation accordingly, thus identifying the pa and finally sa. Identifying sa, which denotes the scale, decreasing or increasing the scale by changing the sa, adjusting based on the range of one's voice. That's all. So that's all for today. We will catch up in the next video very soon. Until then, Namaskar. Thanks for watching this video. Please share your honest feedback, or if you have any questions, you can ask me here in the comment section given below, or you can connect with me in my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram or LinkedIn profiles. All my profile links are given below in the description box. Thanks again and keep on watching Musical Tit-Bit with Hirak.